One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Houston's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space.
Welcome back.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass.
There we go, good.
Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Wegman. Underheat, he gets rid of it.
The offensive line's got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Connors. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Broussard. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Connors. Got it inside the 15. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over the Blue Bulls.
Got the quick completion. There he goes.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it out quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air. It's Wegman. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They're working that left side. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Gonna take a shot.
He turned around. He probably picked that off. Yeah.
It's kicked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the upright. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
He's taking the shot.
That might be picked off again.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on...
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. To start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With jet sweep pass. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we can be pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horn Frogs!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He's looking to pass. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air, it's Wegman. The short hands, it's Johnson. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
TCU 11.
And he'll just take him.
10 receptions for 20 yards.
Drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Hoover. The throw to the outside is complete. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be ridden out of bounds, and he didn't even have a chance of getting that one in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the... He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.